5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, I do believe we are live. And hey guys, welcome to Pixel Cherry Ninja's channel. So, first of all, I want to apologize. I don't want to apologize because I'm late, because I'm not late. This stream was supposed to start at 7 PM. It is 6:59, so we're a few seconds early. And I like being early, right? Or bang on time at the very least. So initially I was supposed to be doing a Game Boy Advance stream where we were having a look at a work in progress core that Budude2 is making. But unfortunately Budude2 was asleep and I was unable to get the core. That is scheduled now for 10 AM tomorrow morning UK time. So if you're around that time, I know in the USA it's really late, some places it's like 4 AM, so maybe you can catch the replay. But other people that are around 10 AM, we should be having a look at a work in progress core for the Game Boy Color. This is going to be especially good for the guys that are into stuff like Pokemon, because it has RTC support. As far as I can tell, it may not have it initially, don't quote me on all that stuff, because I don't play the Pokemon games like that. But what this core does have, it will be a port of the MiSTer core, so it may be better than the GBA core that we've currently got via OpenFPGA. And the reason that I say that is because there's a certain batch of, I think, some of the newer Analogue Pocket devices, the Game Boy Advance core crashes on there, or it has some issues with it. So it's definitely nice to get more stuff going for ourselves. So I'm really looking forward to that. And Budude2 is an awesome developer and just an awesome guy all around. So that's just super. It's super good to it's super good to get another core, get some options, and yeah, hopefully we can have a look at that tomorrow morning. Definitely looking forward to that. So this isn't a game I've actually tried. This is R-Type 2. So I had R-Type on my Game Boy, and I've got a funny story about that. We can go into how I actually bought R-Type. But R-Type 2, I've never tried it. It's a good game, and I love the DMG, and there were a lot of really good games on the DMG. Have we started the game? I think. No, wow, the soundtrack is banging. Let me turn my headphones up a bit. Yeah, we're rocking, guys. This is how we spend our Saturday night, listening to R-Type 2 soundtrack. Hopefully it is alright-ish and loudish. So again, so far it's looking good. Oops, I want to see if we get, okay, so we got the pod. I want to see if we get those little Mr. Heli type of looking. Oh, I nearly died there. What weapon have I got? What have I got? Yes. Oh, are we going to get those? You know, like the little helicopter things that jump up. And if we can actually make it to the first boss, okay, so those jumping helicopters aren't there, right? Oh no, they are there. Look at that. And they nearly got me. Wow. And guys, this is every bit as good as the first. Oh wow, and that lift part is there as well. Guys, this is looking very true to the arcade version, to R-Type 2 on your Game Boy, man. And this is the day where a lot of effort went into a lot of games, don't get me wrong. There were games that were cash cows as well. You know, people were like, yeah, we can rake in some money on this. And in the case of R-Type, definitely not. R-Type 1 on the Game Boy DMG is fantastic. And I kind of want to use like the DMG filter. The Analogue Pocket has some great filters, guys. And that's what makes it really good. Like, don't get me wrong, I pulled out my my DMG because I've got a new colleague at work, and they were kind of talking about playing the Game Boy and Pokemon Red. And, you know, when they played it in their dad's car and they had no light in there in the dark. And you remember what it was like when you had your DMG, and you know, if it was dark, oh man, I got caught by the same thing again. Right, let's run another game. So I took it in for them, and I was like, okay, as much as I love the Analogue Pocket, there's nothing I prefer playing DMG games on than an actual Game Boy DMG itself. Let's have a look at another shooter here. There's one that I tweeted about the other day, so why not have a look at that? And that is Parodius. There we go, Parodius Dar. Let me just have a look at chat. So we've got Vel178, how are you doing? Tell him Freddie sent you. Got my DMG at Toys R Us during the Christmas. Loved it, but it got left in the car and froze the screen. So my parents bought me a red DMG Game Boy. Wow, I've only ever seen the normal one. I've seen like on the internet different colored ones, but never ever seen like a different colored one. So Artemis Ismail, how are you doing? Been playing Game Boy a bit? Yeah, I love the Game Boy, man. I get so much nostalgia for it, and this is what we're doing. We are the nostalgia chasers. So Will try my best to be there. Very curious to see new GBA core. Yeah, I mean, it's a work in progress. I was speaking to Budude earlier. Big shout out to him, very nice guy. He said, look, it's in a good state. Not all games work and currently saving isn't supported, but we always do like little bursts of games, don't we? So I'm quite happy even without it having the ability to save, just to kind of run it and try it. And it's good as well, because we may sometimes during the stream discover issues that arise, and I can report those back to Budude2. So let's have a look at this evening. Okay, wicked, comfy. Yeah, I've got a kind of Monster open next. I'm a bit cold though. Anime Otaku is sipping coffee. Awesome. How are you doing, Anime Otaku? Guys, Anime Otaku is awesome. Does a lot of work with Zapparoo and does a lot of work for the community as far as quality of life stuff goes. We've got Apply in the house as well. I had R-Type. Yeah, I had R-Type as well, but not R-Type 2. Vel, Ninja Gaiden Shadow is superb, and we're going to try that next because that is the first request we have. Now, guys, when it comes to you guys wanting to see any games, just write it in block capitals the way Vel178 has. Vel178 is a regular on the channel, and he knows how we work. So I was playing this yesterday actually when I tweeted about it, and I said to the kids, what one should I pick? And I think they told me to pick Twin B, but I'm not a fan of Twin B. I usually like Vic Viper, but I'm going to go Octopus just for a change, and always go manual. Wicked. Yeah, Ninja Gaiden Trilogy is fantastic. And guys, I still haven't got my internet, man. Virgin are so rubbish. They're supposed to come around today, and they didn't come around today. So I'm actually still on my neighbour's, I'm still using my neighbour's Wi-Fi, and for the whole part, it seems to be doing a good job. So so my neighbour's really cool. She's like, look, use it as long as you want, man. So I've got an engineer coming out now on Tuesday, Christmas Eve, and I gave him a roasting, and I try not to roast the human, right, because it's the company, and I always tell him, look, this isn't anything personal against you, but Virgin, as far as I'm concerned, are just a completely terrible company, absolutely terrible. And you know, I kind of said my piece, and they've given me like £30 for missing the appointment. Then after the first 2 days, I get like £8.75 for every day I'm without the internet, and so far it's been like 6 or 7 days, plus there'll be another 3. So altogether it's going to pay my month's bill, and you know, I've not really been without the internet, but I didn't tell Virgin I'm using my neighbour's internet. You know, I told them, well, you know, I haven't got access to the internet if I need to log into my work, yada yada yada, you know, the normal thing we kind of do. So let's see what happens, let's see what they come up with. I've troubleshot everything. I think it's the router. The ISP router has died because I had my own router plugged into the kind of hub you get, and yeah, so the hub, even when I pressed reset, it didn't reset back or anything. So right, let's go Ninja Gaiden. This is a fantastic game, by the way, guys. Well worth checking out. So Ninja Gaiden might be in one of the Western packs as well, so we'll go for that. So let's just go here. We can hear the soundtrack. That's nice. Yeah, Ninja Gaiden's really good. And talking Ninja Gaiden, who is it? Infidelity has brought over the NES Ninja Gaiden games Part 1, Part 2 and 3 over to the Super Nintendo with MSU1 support. So that's something to check out, man. Okami never owned a DMG as I got a Game Gear instead, but did play on a mates in school. Both had such blurry screens. They did, but they were just so damn charming, man. Maybe Virgin are watching you stream. Do you know what? Do you know what's really funny, Apply? I went over to Trustpilot to just cuss Virgin and say they're rubbish, and their average review score is either 1.2 or 1.4, and it just says they're bad, and they've got close to 100,000 reviews. So it looks like people got there already. So I kind of tweeted about that. Virgin got back to me straight away, or you know, their normal PR, but we're very sorry. And I said, look, have a look at your Trustpilot score. I feel that is an accurate representation of Virgin Media as a company. And they said, no, the guy will definitely sort it out Tuesday. The funny thing is, the name on my bill isn't Pixel Cherry Ninja, so they don't even know who I am. So how do they know this guy's even going to turn up Friday, on Tuesday? So don't even know. But let's have a look. But guys, look at this. Go back to when you had the DMG, for those of you guys that are around. It was released in the UK in 1989, if I'm not mistaken, or was it 1990? Just imagine going back then, you were going to the arcades where technology was far ahead of what you had at home. And then you had something like Ninja Gaiden, right? This game is just pure bliss. Absolutely. I mean, the Game Boy was almost like a calculator with graphics, you know, the way the dot matrix screen worked. But guys, this game is no joke. This game is just superb. Look at that. I just blew up some kind of turret. It just feels good. Look at the enemies there. Again, really good. Not sure if he had ninja stars or anything. Oh, here you go. He's got his special, which is up and fire, which I've just wasted. Oh, and I got done by a grenade there. Again, fantastic game. Oh, you can't crawl. I can't. I was trying to crawl there, do like a ninja crawl, shinobi style. But this is a great game, guys. All these games, they're like worth a lot of money now. You know, when it comes to you know, if you want to buy them, these games are expensive, man. You know, I'm so glad we've got EverDrives, and you know, even the Easy Omega I've got. Is it Easy Omega? I can't remember. I've even bought like a cheap EverDrive, which is good, but it's kind of temperamental. It's called like, I can't remember what it's called now. It looks like an EverDrive. It feels like an EverDrive, but it is not an EverDrive. It's just something a little bit cheaper. So, okay, I've got, oh wow, nice. Got Harpoon. He's got his nice jumps as well. Okay. I really like that Shadow of the Ninja remake. That's a really, really good game. Okay, we got our health back, guys. And I remember the boss battle on this, it's really good. And guys, like, you know, I get it with some of the younger guys that, you know, weren't around when this was around. And what they played was the Game Boy. Can I go down there? It just looks, okay. They played like the Game Boy Color or the Game Boy Advance, you know, that's when they were around. So they look at this and they think, yuck, what is this crap? And I understand that, you know, this is from my era. Like, I look at some games from, you know, what other people like they're really, I mean, I like the Spectrum, I like the Commodore 64, I like all that old stuff. But, you know, I'm more into, I'm very much so into the 16-bit stuff, some of the 8-bit stuff as well. So, you know, some of the stuff I see and it doesn't appeal to me. But yeah, man, like the time this was around, you know, the games, this really had the software, and it smashed the Game Gear, because the Game Gear, the batteries. Oh, sorry, I died there. Oh, good time to play Contra then. Nostalgia Pixel, I picked up on Contra there, but have a look at the way Vel has said it. Ninja Gaiden Shadow, all block capitals, man. That's easy to pick out and it's difficult to miss. But no, I have picked up on your Contra, so let's go Contra. Haha. Okay, here we are. Hey guys, I hope everyone's having a good Saturday. And if you are watching this stream on a Saturday, you must be thinking to yourself, where has my wife led me? Where has my life led me? There was a time where Saturday night was party night. I was out. We were mingling with the boys, the girls. We were like, where you going? We were going to a public house, a pub, then moving over to a club, returning like early Sunday morning, 7 a.m, doing that walk of shame. And what are we doing now? It is 7 p.m, and rather than being out, you know, my kids and my family, they're downstairs watching stuff in the front room. But because they've broken up for Christmas holidays, I don't have a hard cut-off time at 9 o'clock. Chances are they'll want to play. And they just got a new game. So Epic are giving away free games, guys. If anyone... so they've given away a good game. It's called like TerraTech. And it's like Minecrafty, but with vehicles, and you build these vehicles, and my kids love stuff like that. So I was like, guys, go redeem these on your laptops. The sister redeemed it for them, and they're like, Dad, the game's amazing. I'm like, what you doing it? And they're like, oh, I built this and I've done this and I've done that. I'm like, wicked. So they're downstairs playing that, and they're gonna love that. They're gonna start fighting soon. They haven't done the co-op yet, or the co-op or the online versus. Oh, I was trying to do the lying down crouch there. Apologies there. Can you not crouch in this? Am I? Okay, sorry, I'm not super familiar with the DMG Contra. It's not something that I owned. I have tried it and I have done right. I think, I thought it might have even been game over there. I was expecting him to be able to lie down, you know, but right, okay, let's go for that again. I'm not that bad. I'll even use a continue, even if it'll take me to the beginning. So this feels like a die. So can he not lie straight down? No, okay, he can't lie down. So on the Super Nintendo, you can lie down, so you can dodge those bullets that are coming at you. So, okay, slightly different. But as you can see, that the joypad I'm using is super accurate. You need an accurate joypad. If you ever want to test the game or test the controller, then play Contra. Why is that not hitting him? Okay, cool. Oh, come on. Again, I'm kind of, in my head, I've got, can we change weapon? No, that's bomb. Ah, man. This is harder because you can't lie down, man. Give me some weapon, man. Okay, he gave me a bomb. Do you know, I really like the soundtracks on the Gameboy DMG. But I would have rocked this game back in the day. I would have absolutely loved it. Absolutely love Contra. It's one of the games that when I saw it on the Super Nintendo, I was blown away by it. You know, Contra 3, the first boss, just how it looked, the graphics, everything about the game was just amazing. Come on. I want the range of Mariah Carey on those bullets, man. Okay, so I don't need to shoot down here. You know, let me use a bomb. Here we go. Someone actually... Oh, wow. I remember trying this before now. You're getting the... This is like kind of based on Contra 3, isn't it? It's based on Contra 3. It has to be. You know, you're in the tank. It feels very much so familiar to that Contra. Can I shoot up? No, I can't. Let's just keep going forward. Those guys look awfully big. So yeah, this would have been a favourite of mine on there. You know, I can just feel it. Okay, let's get out of the vehicle now before it blows me up. Guys, if you any other requests, hit me up in block capitals and we'll try and play those. Ah, we got a barrier, man. I'm kind of yeah. This definitely reminds me of Contra Spirits or Contra 3. Best Contra game out there, man. That's my main Contra game that I like. I used to play the original Contra. I can't remember if I played it on the NES or if I played it on a Commodore or something, but. Yeah. This is a bit where the plane comes and sets everything on fire in Contra 3. Oh, we got. Oh, look! Wow! This is awesome. See, not something of now. See, if you look over here, the fire effect. Now that would have been designed with the Game Boy DMG original screen in mind. So we may not be able to see those effects properly on the screen that I am using. Wow. Okay, let's try and use the invincibility to get through. Very much mini Contra 3. Ah, okay. Right, what have we got? Have we got anything else here, Contra? Kirby's Dream Land. Okay, yeah, Kirby's Dream Land. So, Kirby's Dream Land, is that the one? Is that the one I used to play? We'll go to it anyway. So, let's go back out. Kirby's Dream Land. So I've still got a cartridge for this. In fact, I think I've got 2 cartridges for this actual game. So I had the Game Boy Color. Now I got that Game Boy Color modded with a IPS LCD screen in it at some point. But I had this Game Boy Color and all my kids kind of had it. I even remember my kids like stomping on the damn thing, trying to break it, and it never broke. And it only had 2 cartridges. It had Kirby's Dream Land, and the other game that it had was this 5-in-1 puzzle game. Terrible game. But Kirby's Dream Land, my kids used to put it on and play it even before they knew about gaming. It was like, yeah, I want my... I don't even know what they called it. Maybe they just called it their Game Boy or whatever. But yeah, that was yeah, it was interesting. They saw it, and then my cousin was like, he showed me his Game Boy with the modded screen. I was like, wow. And he was like, hey man, if you want to do it, order the kit. Here you go. You can order the kit, and once you order the kit, I'll do it for you. And when he opened the Game Boy, he said to me, he'd never seen such a dirty Game Boy, because honestly, it was e-waste in my house. Like, I never really played it. It was just there. And yeah, I remember this. I remember this. My kids always used to just... I used to hear this soundtrack all the time. Now, we'll do a Game Boy Color stream. Yeah, we'll do a Game Boy Color stream. And what we'll do is we'll look at the DX versions. There's a lot of DX games. Okay, so I said, oh, Prime 1, first Game Boy was 5 years ago. Wicked. So, okay, so there was a weird thing on YouTube saying you can set a target for super chats, right? So what I do is, when my live streams, there's an option you have for how many... Your adverts. You can either set conservative, which is the least amount you can do for monetizing a video. You can do balanced, which is a medium amount, or you can do aggressive. Now I choose conservative, so you guys get the least amount of adverts there to interrupt the viewing. But then it had this other thing on there saying, you know, do a challenge, and it recommends doing it for £5, and you know, you get 10 super likes and you agree to something. So I just put it down to 1 just to test it out. And if someone does any super like for any amount, and I think the lowest amount is 2. So thank you very much, Prime1, for doing that. Do appreciate that. So what I said was I'd share a story of how I bought my first Game Boy DMG. Now my memory there's a little bit muffled. Actually, it's not. I do recall it now. So my first Game Boy, I actually swapped it, and I can't remember what I swapped it for, but the Game Boy was damaged. It had either vertical, but I think it had horizontal lines going across. Yeah, and you couldn't see everything properly. But I was so desperate for getting a Game Boy that I swapped it for whatever whatever electronic, whatever other games, and I swapped it with this guy, and I got the game Nemesis with it. So that was my first experience with the Game Boy. But how I actually got a Game Boy later on, I ended up getting rid of that Game Boy. So what happened then was my auntie, one of my mum's younger sister, absolutely amazing lady. You know, one of my first memories I have was she, you know, when they were single, my mum was married, and I must have been like 4 or 5, and I was really into Star Wars, just the way all the other kids were around that time. She took me in the dark, and I was scared, and I was holding her hand. I remember it was dark everywhere, you know, because it gets dark early in winter. And she took me to this place, and when I got to this place, it was full of light. And the place she took me was to Woolworths. And these are the days when retail was thriving. They had so much Star Wars merchandise. They had like X-Wings and Millennium Falcons and TIE Fighters flying around like on like a bit of string, like in the store. And she bought me my first ever Star Wars toy. I can't remember what the toy was. It was a figure, and I didn't have a spaceship. And do you remember when you're kids, you kind of folded their arms and legs forward and you pretended they were in a spaceship? So that was that one. But that auntie, going back to the Game Boy DMG story for the super like the goal that we set, she was a nutter, absolute nutter, right? So what she did was, I can't remember how old I was. I must have been like 11, 12 maximum. I think I was 11. She had a Datsun Sunny car, and her husband got a new car, right? And they were wild. So she gave me a car when I was 11. She said, here you go, you can have the car. She gave me the keys to a car, and she said, I can have this car. So I was like, okay, I'll keep the car. And so what we're going to do with the car, I can't ride it or anything, but she's given me the keys to a car. I've got this car, it's parked on my road. It's a yellow Datsun. And for some reason, you couldn't even lock the doors for it. So I was concerned these kids that used to go around the street checking the doors for every car would find it and get into the car. So I ended up selling that car to the mechanic for exactly £90. So I ended up buying a Game Boy from Argos with Tetris. It was $89.99 with headphones, and that's how I got my Game Boy. Right, let's put Ninja Gaiden, because that's definitely sorry, not Ninja Gaiden, Ninja Spirit. That's definitely a game I wanted to see, and that is Japanese only, and I strongly recommend you guys play this game. And I think is it this one, or is it this one? Ninja Spirit import. Yeah, no worries, we are doing that. Ooh, TT, wait, how to get Game Boy screen filter that looks so good on the Pocket? Okay, so we're using Budude2's core at the moment. We will have a look at some of the other versions of the cores available. We'll look at the spiritualized version of the core. We'll also have a look at a cartridge running. I've got a cartridge in my my Analogue Pocket, and as well as that, we will have a look at .pocket files as well, because we've got different ways of enjoying Game Boys. But the filters, you can, if you're on your Analogue Pocket and you're on Budude2's core, you can hold down the analog button, or like your home button, right, depending what controller you're using. But if you hold down the Analogue Pocket and move it left and right, you can cycle through the filters. And you can see we're going to go through a few here. You can even use like a Triniton filter if you want. Now, again, there's a few different ones we can use. The red one, not the biggest fan of this one, but we can actually try this on some stuff. So that's all of them there. And I think the one that I use is just the first one generally. Just it's just called, you'll see it in a second. Okay, so that's normal. Okay, so the normal one's got that green tint as well. Then we've got original Game Boy DMG, and I think that's the one I've been using for the most part. And this is why I like the Analogue Pocket so much. We've got a MiSTer handheld that's going to be coming out soon. Now, I'm excited about the MiSTer handheld, guys, but you know what? Like, for Game Boy, I really like the Analogue Pocket. Like, you know, I like the feel of my Game Boy DMG, and nothing will ever take that away. You know, nothing will ever take that away. Let me put the sound up a bit. Just pause it a second. Got to turn the sound up a bit because you guys got to hear the soundtrack for this. So hopefully it's not killing kind of loud. love this game. So I got my first power up. Seriously, so darn good. So I used to play this on the PC Engine. Now when you play this, same as the PC Engine, don't play the arcade mode, play the PC Engine mode. Arcade mode, you are one hit and you're dead. So I would have died a couple of times already. Yeah, play like the Game Boy mode. You're a few more hits. Yes. Oh, I thought I got my option, man. I want my, I call it option. You know when you get another ninja, I call it option because that's what I know to call it from the Gradius Nemesis games. Look, here we are on like the midway boss. Let's do one well at a time. Okay, and here we go straight to the other boss. Now what we want to do here, we want to change weapon. I think usually bombs work quite good blasting. It says shame I'm not too powered up because it is nice powering up. Again, what a great game. Like seeing this for the first time, and I still remember seeing this in a magazine and just being blown away. Sorry, when I saw this, I saw like the arcade or the PC Engine version. So I had this on the PC Engine version, absolutely blew me away. And I'm sure this game's worth a lot of money. So, you know, if you're a cart collector, yeah, only if you've got a lot of money can you get this, because I have seen even car only and fully boxed ones going for crazy amounts of money, man. But that's why we've got our EverDrives, we've got our OpenFPGA, we've got so many different ways of playing this. Now, here's a funny, this is why FPGA gaming, at least to me, is superior. Now, I had an Android device, I got rid of it, it was the AY and Odin Lite. Since then I bought another one. Now, there's a reason I do like some of the Android devices, they're very, very light. To play like the native port of the Symphony of the Night is fun on there, as well as like GameCube and PlayStation 2 emulation. But the Retroid Pocket 5, I have to say, for the whole part is good. There is a little bit of lag there, but it's definitely a lot better than the Odin Lights that I had. Now I was playing Ninja Spirit, this version on there, for a video that I did, and I was getting slaughtered. And then I came home and I played it in bed on the Analogue Pocket, and I nearly completed the darn game, man. It was yeah, I was like, wow, you know, and it wasn't because I was so terrible at the game. It was just because with the latency, the input lag or the display lag that the Android device had wasn't present on the Analogue Pocket, and it just felt absolutely superb. And guys, this game is banging, very, very true. Look, you're going to see, okay, so I used to like this weapon the best when playing this as a kid. It just felt really, really good, that kind of harpoon. But for the whole part, I kind of started enjoying this sword. Look, you've got the wolves coming down at you, man. Like, it's a very, very good representation on the Game Boy DMG of the actual arcade game, given the Game Boy DMG's limitations. So just this is why I have this love for Game Boy DMG, man. It was just superb. Right, do we have another game that we're gonna look at? Oh, Kid Dracula, yeah, sure, Onomiotaku, let's do that. Now, not a game I played growing up, but hey, you know what, we can definitely check that out. So, and that was a Western version, right? Here we go, Kid Dracula. Let's take a sip of my drink because I do talk a lot. My friend, actually my boss from work, really cool guy, he jumped into one of the streams and he was like, man, he was telling the other guy at work, he goes, this guy can talk without stopping. And I was like, hey, well, you know, it's a stream and I do try and entertain. So, what do you guys think about Kid Dracula coming back? There's actually a really, really good ROM hack of, just turn it down a little bit. There's a really good ROM hack of Castlevania's Circle of the Moon. So when we talk about ROM hacking, there's a software out called DSvania, or what's it called? DSvania Hacker, or the game's known as DSvania. So there is, okay, I don't need to play this, it's got a decent attract mode. So there is a bit of software that lets you hack them. So the 3DS games, you can hack using that software, and the later two on the Game Boy Advance. The first Castlevania game on the Game Boy Advance is Circle of the Moon. And Circle of the Moon, you can't hack like that. So there's very little hacks out for it, especially when you look at what's available for Harmony of Dissonance and Aria of Sorrow, and obviously the ones on the DS. But there is one where you can be Kid Dracula in Circle of the Moon. and it's a very, very good looking game. Right, okay, James Bond 007, Rodland. You know, Okami, thank you for mentioning that. I'm a big fan of Rodland in the arcade and on the Amiga. Arguably, the Amiga version is better. I still like the arcade version because I have my allegiance, I have my biases towards the arcade. But let's go James Bond 007. So load cartridge. Actually, you know what we are going to do? Let's exit this core a second and we'll go somewhere else with it, right? So we'll have a little look. You're not going to be able to see all my Analogue Pocket screen because that's going to go by 16 by 9, and I've kind of set this up for Game Boy. So what we can do is we can go into OpenFPGA. When we go into handheld, we've got Game Boy. So we've got, if we go to change core, so this is about this. So this is Budude2's core. So here we go. So port by Budude2, original core created by Mr. Community. As this is a work in progress, please let me know of any issues, right? I mean, the core is excellent. The Game Boy core is got. I like it a lot. It's my go-to core. But that's one. Before we had that, if you go over to change core, there's the Spiritualized core. And for the whole part, I like that core as well. And if you've got the Analogizer, big shout out to Random Monk 3. Awesome guy. Awesome work. You can use original controllers should you choose to use an original controller, and you can output your Analogue Pocket to a CRT. So that's really, really awesome. So we've got that. So there's another way. Before we even go in there, there's another couple of ways. So how we can play on here. So we just go back here. So we can go play cartridge, and hopefully it recognizes my cartridge. Oh, we've got Super Mario Land. So we can go straight in there, and here you go. We're now playing a cartridge of Super Mario Land. So I won't go in there because we're going to do your requests. And as well as that, if I go quick cartridge, so before OpenFPGA was available, you know, the only way you could play stuff is if they were converted over to .pocket files. So if you go into the tools section of your Analogue Pocket and you go over to GB Studio, play creation. So I've got a whole bunch of stuff on there. And if we've got something that you've asked, I don't think I've got James Bond 007, I haven't. So these are .pocket files, and now these are good, but for example, if you're playing Pokemon on here, you can't use like the link cable and stuff. This is only good for one player games. That's it. So you can convert a lot of stuff over. Gargoyle's Quest, superb stuff, right? There's with Super Game Boy and upscaler. Yeah, I mean, you've got Super Game Boy stuff and everything on here, but because I never really had the Super Game Boy, I don't have the nostalgia for that. The nostalgia comes to me with this green screen, you know, this whole thing here. When you press the start button, the writing speeds up, and Gargoyle's Quest. Don't worry guys, James Bond Rodland, we're going to check it out. Let's just do a quick thing on this. So now we're in GB Studio. So the pre-open FPGA days, this is what we had. Now, before, you couldn't use the filters with like flashcard. I can't remember. There was limitations to where you could use the filters, but Pocket had them. Oh no, you didn't have them initially on OpenFPGA. Now this was a game everyone I knew on the Game Boy had this game. Everyone had Tetris, but most people, the vast majority of people I knew had this game. And one thing I like about playing stuff on the Game Boy compared to like playing stuff on the Steam Deck now, the Game Boy games were made for a small screen, so the text is made very, very big so you can read it. Whereas sometimes I'm playing something on the Steam Deck and I'm like, I can't read what's going on. And that's because those games are designed to play really on a bigger screen. So the text is kind of, it's made like that. But the Steam Deck does have a good feature where you can just zoom in. This has got a great soundtrack as well. Someone said, what do you think of this? Let's go. There you go. Look at that. So we're playing a game with, where you've got like you've got a demon in an overworld, and now we've got like a red kind of thing there. So that's really, really cool. Looks really cool. I mean, I like the green one. That's what I like. That's what I use. But you got to say, it does kind of work for this game. You know, it works for this game. I won't use it for anything else because I like the green thing. We never had this option. Mind you, that the modded DMG I've got, you can press like the volume or the contrast button in, and what it does is it you can pick like different colors for your palette. I'm not sure if red is in there or not. Right, let's exit this. So quit. Right, okay, so let's quit this and let's go back. Let's go back to, we're going to go to the Spiritualized core now. So we'll go over via OpenFPGA. We go Game Boy, and let's just change core just to run this, just to see what's available if there are any limitations that present themselves. So let's run the spiritualized version. Hopefully I did pick that one right. So where are we? Is it 007 James Bond? No, maybe it's under J. H-I-J. J for genius. Okay, James Bond 007, baby. That's right. There was a really funny. You had it was a joke that me and my friend always had. He watched like this video of some Americans, and they were really talking. And I'm not a political channel, and I don't mean to do anything political here, but they were talking about Donald Trump, and it was really funny because they said the Donald J Trump, the J in Donald Trump stands for genius. So me and my friend for ages just always referred to J as genius, J as genius. So we would always say that. Okay, so the way I've kind of set my screen, the bottom of it is cut off, but we're mainly going to use Budude2's core, and that's what I've kind of optimized the stream's screen for. So, oh, look at that. I got a save file. That means I've played this game, guys. Okay, let's okay, so let's see. I want to see if we've got okay, so in the spiritualized core we can't pick, we can't pick like the DMG kind of green color. Okay, I don't know which one to go with. Game Boy Pocket, that's definitely, is that DMG? All right, I'll say it is, right? Okay. You know, this kind of looks all right. You know, is this like a Zelda-y type of game? It looks superb, guys. Like, come on. Okay, here we go. How you doing? The kit over here. Oh, I like that. A little punch there. Could you please find my hammer? If you do, I can fix this bridge. Okay. We need, it's a hammer time. Can't touch this. Where's the hammer, man? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, okay, I can go the other side. Have you met my husband yet? Hey, I'm James Bond. I don't want to meet your husband. I want to meet you, lady. Okay. How does one kill a couple of hours? Oh, hold on. Is it in the window? I don't know. Let's play this for a little bit, and then we'll definitely try. Oh, what was the other game? Rodland. Yeah, I want to try Rodland, man. It's gonna be. Did he say you haven't had it? I haven't had a nibble all day. Oh, sorry, man. If I had a sandwich, I'd give you a sandwich. Rough characters around. Don't worry about me, lady. I'm James Bond. Okay, let's go Rodland. This is it's a slow burner, at least when I'm playing it as well. I'm really interested in seeing Rodland. Rodland, am I? Was it Japan only? Was it Europe? Is it one of the games we got in Europe? Oh, wow, okay. Rodland in Europe. Excellent. Okay, let's have a look at this. Okay, Nostalgic Pixel Kevtris is the one responsible for Analogue FPGA tech. Has a red matrix display on the equipment he uses. Oh, okay, cool. Well, the red matrix one is very, very cool, as we kind of saw that it, that Gargoyle's Quest looks really nice with that red filter. Yeah, so yeah, there is the Nostalgic Pixel. There is an option in Pupdate that you kind of choose every. So you choose every filter should be available with every. You know what I want to do? Sorry, let's run the other core because I want to run the other core. Let's go this. I want to go to Budude2's one. Yeah, so you can have one where you choose every single filter available for every single core, which is a good option. So handheld, Game Boy, change core. Let's go back to Budude2. Right, okay, Rodland, Europe. Okay, here we go. Wario Blast. Okay, yeah, that's like Bomberman with Wario, right? So that's good. But it's really nice the different options we've got to play on the Analogue Pocket. You know, via OpenFPGA, via actual cartridges or flash carts, or oh wow, okay, or via Pocket .pocket files, GB Studio stuff. Wow, this is amazing. The same intro from the arcade. Let's see what the soundtrack's like. Turn it up a little tad. Oh wow, okay, very, very different. Your character's a lot smaller, but let's see. Let's get all the oh wow, okay, so it's not a single screen platformer. Let's see if we get the bonus stage if we grab all the flowers. Yeah, are we? No, I just got one up. Oh, I did get the extra mode, okay. Oh yeah, oh cool, superb. A good little version. Oh man, I should have waited for it to turn. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is good, man. I dig this. Let's see if we can get all of them again. Oh, we got it. Ah, man, cutting it close. Never mind. Oh, what? Oh, I must have changed as I got it. Huh? Okay. I got the E and the R, but maybe when I walked into it, it changed. Right, good stuff. Good game. Do you know what? I don't know if it was your opponent, but I didn't see it in my American games list. So sometimes we did get that, didn't we? We occasionally got an exclusive in Europe, whereas I definitely felt like we were the neglected continent when it came to gaming, for the most part. Okay, cool. Let's run with something else. Wario Blast now. We'll see if we got that in Europe, shall we? I'm pretty sure we did. Oh, okay. No Vario. No Wario Blast. Right, let's go to... Hey? Okay. Oh no, hold on. Here we go. Wario Blast. Featuring Bomberman. Wicked. Europe getting PT exclusives to make up. Yeah, man. We missed a lot in Europe, man. We missed a lot. I think on the SNES there was one RPG that we got in Europe. I can't remember what it was called now. But Wario Blast, Bomberman with yeah, with Wario. Remember the password one where you could put in a 4-digit password? We all know we tried random passwords on that, right? To see what it would lead to. Gonna have to be Wario as it's his game. Again, so charming, man. And it's nice to see like the grid. I've got multiple screens here with you know, this stuff running on here. In fact, I've got 4 screens showing me this in all different sizes. You know, you look at now, I'm looking at a big screen. I'm like, why can't they fit it on the whole screen? But I have to remember this was, you know, on that tiny little Game Boy screen. Kind of got my Retroid 5, man. I'm looking forward to playing some stuff on there, man. I might try and play Beautiful Joe, man, again via emulation. It's a game I really wish they kind of re-released that. That's a great game. Now, in regard to like input lag, it definitely feels better than the Odin. And how I kind of test it would be with a game of Street Fighter. I do like a jumping attack. And on the other ones, like I'd land and the move wouldn't come out, so there was some lag. On this one, I could get my jumping combos out. However, like the difference between the Analogue Pocket or say like the MiSTer is when I play Street Fighter on there, when I'm moving the character, let's say I'm moving the when I'm moving the character left and right, as soon as I let go of the controller, the stop will be instant. However, on the Retroid, oops, I'm done. The Retroid Pocket 5, I noticed that as soon as I let go of that left or right on the controller, it kind of, I can see it takes a split second longer to kind of stop. Let me show you one game. I've actually bought the cartridge for this because I got the nostalgia for it, and that was this one here. And that's because I like the arcade games so much that I actually ended up buying this one for when I had my Game Boy at the time. And to be honest, it wasn't the worst wrestling game, but it wasn't like the best wrestling game out there. It wasn't a great game. And this is the one. I've got the cartridge for this, and I was a big fan of the Ultimate Warrior when I was a kid. But yeah, those were, I think that's Mr. Perfect, Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, and Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man, and the Macho Man Randy Savage. DBN Polderman, we've actually done Parodius. We did that right near the beginning. We may lap and go and do it again, but try and think of something else. If we've not done it, I'll definitely run it. Doesn't matter what the game is. So let's run with this. No, I don't want to be Mr. Perfect. No, I don't want to be Mr. Perfect. Why can't? Oh, all right. Yeah, listen to the soundtrack, man. That's wicked. Let me turn it up a bit. Do you press buttons to change? I do not feel American. Alright, love the Game Boy takes on these wrestling soundtracks. Superb. See, I don't remember his theme song so much. We're gonna go Warrior, man. Okay, we're gonna fight Mr. Perfect. I love it. Love the small talk. Look at that. So this is the era of wrestling that I liked, and then when I found out it was fake, because I used to think wrestling was real, man. When I thought it was fake, I was gutted. I was like, no way. You know, how could it be fake? They're real, man. I genuinely, you know, at the time where Hulk Hogan broke his ribs because Earthquake crushed him, I genuinely thought Earthquake did that to him. You know, I didn't realize he was actually off filming a movie called Suburban Commando. So there you go. I guess I was gullible as a kid, and then, you know, when I found out it wasn't legit, man, it broke my heart. I was like, nah, this is not real. But yeah, but this is, I remember getting this, and it just tossed me out of the ring, man. I got a cartridge for this. I think it was like £3 or £4 at the London gaming market, you know. Then I get back in. Oh, I saved the state there. Okay, we are out. Right, what else have we got? Oh, okay. So Vel, there was versions available with a backlight. You're saying, yeah? Strange thing, Japan got a Game Boy Light with a backlit screen, and on the GBC they went back to having none. Okay, I don't know. Maybe it was a battery thing. Maybe it was consuming the battery too quick. Let's have a look. Oh, Superstars 2. Okay, Xenon 2. That's interesting. So that's a Bitmap Brothers game, which I kind of knew coming out for the Amiga and the Atari ST. But it's now been made as a console game for the Game Boy. So it's computer coming over to console. Well, usually you get the console stuff going over to the computer. So this will be interesting. Definitely easy. But the Bitmap Brothers, they were hot stuff, man. Yeah, I don't know about this. Okay, not meh. Oh, what's really good that we have got? I wonder if I've got it in here. Let's have a look. 1 second. Where is My Hacks? Have I got a folder in there called My Hacks? Oh, I haven't got it on here. Okay. This is interesting. For anyone that likes Monster Hunter, yeah, we can go Balloon Kid. Oh, Speedball 2 as well. Okay, that'll be interesting to have a look at. So, guys, I'm looking. I don't know whether to get a desktop and kind of squeeze it in. I'm kind of limited for space somewhat, or get a laptop. But the only reason I need something new is only to play Monster Hunter Wilds when it comes out. So this is Monster Hunter on the Game Boy. It's a demo. It's a freebie to check out. And okay, so let's run with it. But I like the soundtrack for this. That kind of starts as most Monster Hunter games do, you know, like you fell down a snowy mountain, you're at Poke Village, you sleep for like 4 days, and the villagers are like, oh, you must be this super duper hunter. But interesting. I'd love a Monster Hunter, an actual Monster Hunter game for the actual Game Boy. And it's nice to see, you know, someone putting in the love to kind of bring it out. It's only like the opening village in here. There's not really much to it. I kind of like the soundtrack for it, so we'll go with that. But okay. Okay. I was hoping we could just walk around a little bit. Let's see. As long as I stop talking. Too much talking. Stop talking, please. So while they're talking here, guys, if you look at the top right, you can see support the developer Budude2 for his awesome work. Now it's gone over to, if you want to talk about Analogue Pocket stuff, the best place is the FPGA Gaming Discord. Now the FPGA Gaming Discord, there's an invite in the description. Friendly people, really nice people over there. You feel free to ping me on there as well. And obviously that one there, if you want to support the channel, there is a Patreon set up that supports the Pixel Cherry Ninja channel. But yeah, the FPGA Gaming Discord is a really good place to hang out, man. Very much so, like a lot of Analogue Pocket developers out there. Right, so let's have a look at Balloon Kid, or was Speedball 2 first? I think Speedball 2 was first, wasn't it? So let's go Speedball 2 and Balloon Kid. So Balloon Kid, I know that's a very popular game. It's not something I'm too familiar with. Oh, we go Balloon Kid. Well, am I familiar with it? I can't remember. Right. I really like that in Budude2's core you get the Nintendo drop down that I don't think you get in the other cores, or even when you use a cartridge. So that's superb. Love that. Oh, look, it just looks charming, man. Very charming. Absolutely love it. So, you know, push start button. Okay, I will push that start button, and I guess I'm going to be flying around on balloons. Whoops. Oh, okay. Ah! Is it like a Flappy Birdie kind of control, right? Good physics already, man. So that's what we're doing. We're getting the balloons, and we've got buildings made of pencils in the background and what looks like matchsticks. Good stuff. I've definitely heard a lot about this game. This is a very popular game. What happens to the other button? Okay, I let go of the balloons. I don't want to do that. Can I go further up? No. Okay. I can see why a lot of people don't like this game. This feels like later on when mobile games become a thing, I guess like Flappy Bird and all those other type of games where you kind of, you know, hovering about a level. But yeah, this is good, man. It's a good game. I'm sure it gets more difficult after. Okay, good stuff. So, do I go down a pipe Mario Brothers style? Oh no, I've got to get balloons from the pipe. Okay, interesting. Let's run Speedball 2. I kind of want to look at I want to look at RoboCop as well. RoboCop. I don't know if it was any good on this or not. I can never get bored of seeing that Nintendo thing drop down. The only thing is, you never get a garbled one of that because we're running it via an OpenFPGA core, not a cartridge. You know, it was always interesting when you got it in a cartridge. I know people say not to blow in it, but we've always blown in it. It's what happens. Wow, okay, I remember that screen from like the Amiga and stuff. Let's run a demo. Let's run a demo for me so I can take a sip of my drink and you guys can watch this. And really good to have a demo mode on here. That's super to have. It looks interesting enough, man. Speedball 2, Brutal Deluxe. Absolutely loved this game back in the day, guys. Really, really good game. Played it on Amiga. I went through like the whole season. And it was really good when you leveled up your team, man. You done like a sliding tackle. You went halfway across the pitch. It was superb. I really, really liked it. Really looking forward to hopefully doing that Game Boy Advance work in progress course stream tomorrow morning as well. I know all my buddies in the USA may be asleep, or if you're a late riser, you may be up late. But hey, man, my buddies from Australia and the early risers in the UK, mind you, 10 o'clock isn't really too early, given the fact I'll probably be up at 6:30 tomorrow. Okay, it's got the fighting. Yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good. Let's give RoboCop, because you guys haven't asked for anything just yet. Feel free to ask for anything. We are good. We're good to have a look at something. Oh, I've got top chat set there. I need to have it as something else. Right, okay, so come on, hope RoboCop's good on here, man. No, that's right. I just want RoboCop. Badass. The sound sample of ice cream from the Amiga version is permanently in my brain. Okay, not a bad little soundtrack again. Ocean, okay. Kind of knew them a lot from the Commodore, Commodore Amiga, Commodore 64, Spectrum, that kind of era. Okay, I'm kind of liking this. I don't think I've played this before. Cornbread. I was hoping at some point like a bike would come rushing at me. Well, I was trying to walk up the stairs Castlevania style. I done a backwards jump. I can't do it again. All right. Grenade Man. I wonder if this has the bonus stages in it. Can I go up there? No, I can't. No, okay. Oh, that got me. This is all right, you know. Don't move, creep. Oh yeah, I got my baby food. Ah, it disappeared. I thought, okay, it did disappear. Cool. Ah, man. Come on, where's that 209, man? I'm gonna get a 209. Oh, he's got a punch, close range punch as well. That was cool. Come on, at least like rotate your gun around, man. No? Oh, wow, okay. Ah, man. Okay, interesting. It's not a bad game, guys. Not a bad game at all. Nowhere 209, but not a bad game. Right, let's see what else is there. Right, okay, so ice cream still there, stuck in Akami's head. In the meantime, let's look for some other games. So, oh, this is a really good game, guys. Really, really good game. And I think you can play this 2-player via link cable as well. It's a superb game. Very, very good game. Shadowgate on the Game Boy. Interesting. Now, Shadowgate, I remember that being a SNES game. Like, was that the RPG? Is that what I'm thinking of? Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Aim for her leg. She will bleed but not die. That's darn good, man. Good stuff. Right. What's going on here? Why is it gone? Okay, that's interesting. Budude2, if you are watching, or note to self, I need to tell you, Sam Show hasn't shown up on this. Let's I'm gonna load it again. That's unusual. That's a very, very good game. Very, very good game. Okay, I'm gonna go out of the call, guys, because this one isn't loading now. Well, let me load a different game. Rugrats the movie. Don't know why I did that. Okay, maybe let me quit the call now. Let me come back in. Okay, now let's go Sam Show again. Sometimes a good old reset works. Or does it? No, something. Okay, this is really, really weird. What's happened here? Okay, let's have a look. Okay, we've got the soundtrack playing, but not that. Right, let's you know what, let's go back to something that we know worked. RoboCop, that we had a look at. Or was that like 2 games in a row that didn't work? Okay, something's definitely happened here. Not sure exactly what. Let me come. Okay, so it's kind of recognizing the buttons, but I haven't got a display there. So let me. Shame you can't like power cycle it, or can we power cycle it? Is it going to crash my OBS? Let me run a different core. Let me change the core a second. Let's change core to the spiritualized version. Let's go RoboCop versus Terminator. See if this boots up. Okay, that's really, really weird. I'm not sure what's going on here, guys. I'm gonna power off my analog pocket, and hopefully it comes back on when I power it back on. Doesn't kind of crash this like OBS. Very, very weird. Let's see. I think you could turn it on by pressing start on the controller. Yes, and that's paired with that, and hopefully we will get an image. Come on now, don't let me down. That's interesting. I have no idea what happened there. Okay, we've got the image back now. Let's now go handheld, and hopefully that has worked. So let's now go change core, go back to Budude2. Okay, let's just see if RoboCop works. Or was RoboCop what caused the crash? Okay, that's working. So now let's go to. We were looking at Samurai Showdown, weren't we? Let's run that, and hopefully it's not RoboCop that does it. No, it wasn't. Okay, so that was a little bit of an anomaly there, but hey, we're back. You know, we powered down the analog pocket. Glad it didn't crash OBS, which it does sometimes. But to be honest, I have to say, the Mister definitely crashes OBS more than the analog pocket. I've not really had any issues with OBS crashing with analog pocket. Have you found an OpenFPGA bug? No, do you know what? Maybe that was a random one though, because a power cycle has gotten rid of it. For the whole part, even though Budude2 says this is a work in progress, it's in a very, very good state. We're in a very, very good place when it comes to these cores. So here we are, we're with Samurai Showdown, and guys, this game is no joke. Like, I wish if I had this back in the day, I would have never thought this was a good game. So Takara, the company that made this, they've made some really, really good games. Now, I've been playing the 2019 Samurai Showdown with with a friend of mine. We both bought it, and I've been playing it like on my Steam Deck. He's been playing it on his PC, and yeah, we've been enjoying it. I've got Earthquake because he's just very, very big. We'll try and do Shadowgate after. But again, like, great artwork, man. Absolutely superb artwork, guys. Like, just the way Earthquake looks there. I don't know if that was two little baby earthquakes there. It's not massive in here, but it's still bigger than Huamaru, man. Earthquake, I remember seeing that character on the Neo Geo and seeing the zoom in and zoom out and how much bigger he was. It just looks superb. Look at the kick. So the two buttons together is like the hard slash, and he had it's a multi-hit one in the normal games. So guys, if you want to play like a different kind of fighting game, Sam Show's really good. It's not all about long combos and crazy stuff like that. It's all about your timing, your baiting, and getting those pokes in. It's it feels very different. It's very refreshing. I like the 2019 version, and on the PC they've added rollback netcode. So yeah, it's really good. Right, let's go Shadowgate. But yeah, guys, as you can see, this game just looks superb. Right, Shadowgate, and then we're doing Magical Chase, no problem. So, what are we doing? Shadowgate? No, shit, okay. Were we in this one? I think we may have been here already, okay, let's... Shadow Warriors, nope, no Shadowgate. Japanese only, maybe? Okay. No Shadowgate. Okay. What was that? Magical Chase, man. No problem. It sounds like a Disney game, Magical Chase. No, Madden, okay. Not there. Or was it Disney's Magical Chase? Am I thinking Disney? Or could I be wrong? No. Was it a European exclusive? No, I haven't got it there, but we did see Mickey's something there. Mickey's Dangerous Chase. Hopefully that's close enough. Shadowgate is a black cartridge. Oh, okay. Nostalgic Pixel. Japan, yeah, Magical Chase. I'm pretty sure we checked the Japanese list. We can check that again. Oh, hold on, did I miss all of that? Magical Night Ray Earth. No, I haven't got Magical Chase there, my dude. Unless I'm missing something completely. Unless it's something like this. Is it one of these games here? PCN had just finished my Castlevania case. Insert design for arcade games. I think you'll like them. Oh, nice, man. I love all your stuff, man. I love featuring it every week. You know what you guys come out with yourself, Pixel Memories, some really good stuff here. So you know what, we're gonna go, whether it's this one here, who knows. Let's run with this. Wicked. Guys, Anime Otaku, man, does some really good NFC stuff. He made like the NFC coins are really good. Then he made like a coin slot. So you put stuff down there and it just it launches games on a MiSTer. Very like intuitive what the community, including Anime Otaku, come up with, man. I'm always surprised. Like, I've been covering the Zapparoo project, or previously Tap 2, for such a long time. I always think to myself, are these guys ever going to stop? And I think the honest answer is absolutely not. Like, just when I think nothing more can happen, I was really impressed with Pixel Memories, the Mario Brothers kind of stand. Wow, this game is crazy. Okay, that's my buddy. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to punch the water here. Don't sound right. But I punched the stone. Wow, okay, cool. At least the GBC... yeah, true. I've been caught out by picking those random Japanese games, man. Marmalade Boy. I am curious about this. Is this a boy that likes marmalade? Who here likes marmalade, man? I'm not really the biggest fan. Yeah, Pixel Memories is really good. I need to I need to film the arcade stick he kind of made me, man. It's really, really good, guys. Really, really good. I know he's dying to show off that work as well. It was a good collaboration between me and him. When I say me and him, I kind of said I want it like this and he did the work. So my collaboration wasn't really me doing the work. It was him doing the work, but me saying, this is kind of like what I want. Okay, I'm not even going to bother with this. Let's, what's this? Master Karateka. Have a look. If there's no games here, we'll check some other stuff. Oh, righty. So Saturday night, this is where we are, guys. We've been going for over an hour. So play versus. Okay, I'm wondering. Oh, okay, we'll just go power. Oh wow! How do I attack this guy? Man, I got the power. Oh, but I had no life. He just got me. Okay, game over. Yes. You know what? Okami, thank you for that one, man. That is awesome. We're going to do Teenage. So I know part 1 really, really well. People always tell me, Pixel, play the sequels. They're a lot better. But I have nostalgia for part 1. So we'll have a look at all 3 of them in this stream because, hey, why not? You know, absolutely, why not? So let's check this out. So I always recommend moving that around so you've got like the attack button first. So you move it down here. So you can pick any stage you want. We'll start with number 1. So in this one here, you've got 4 lives. Essentially, you've got 5 if you use the Konami code. So each turtle represents a life. Once one turtle dies, that turtle is gone, man. It's like permanent death. What's that game? Fire Emblem style. Once that turtle's gone, he is gone. So, to be honest, they're all pretty much the same. I don't think there's much of a difference between them. You think, oh, Donatello with his long stick, but Donatello's got half a stick here. What I really like is when you crouch and attack, you've got ninja stars. Banging soundtrack as well. It's got a turtle soundtrack. Such a great game, guys. Like, I had the cartridge of this as a kid, man. It was so damn good. The last level's tough on this, by the way, but it's one of those games. It's you don't feel too bumped by it. You know, when this was out, Turtles was a rage, man. It's when we wanted to go to the sewers. We thought we'd meet a mutant rat that would train us, you know, in the arts of, you know, ninja, karate and kung fu and all that good stuff. There's like a remake of this. I don't know if there's a DX version or if there is like a Windows version. I can't remember. Maybe there's both. But this is a really good game, guys. Strongly recommend this. It's still aged really, really well. And it's got the Konami code. Most of the Konami games from that era had the code in there in some capacity. A lot of them you just had to pause the game. So let me lose some health on purpose now. So what you do is, once you are down to say 1 health, right? To get that extra life, you got 5 lives. So let's do the Konami code. Pause it. Up, up, down, down, left, right, B, A. There you go. I got my health back. and I think some other ones, it was BA, select, then start. That's the full Konami code, at least from what I remember. But guys, this is fantastic. Let's look at the sequel. So again, Minimari Okatsu Kenji Otani. Okay, cool, right? Okay, hopefully we won't forget that. It's a European exclusive. Oh, right, okay, Tintin, Prisoner of the Sun. Okay, Tintin and Asterix were those interesting books that we got to read in the school library. So Tintin, I think I preferred Tintin to Asterix. Let me know what you guys preferred, but I think Tintin were better comics, better stories, at least for me anyway. Oh, select and start was for navigating to 2-player in Contra. Okay, let's run the sequel here. Again, just love this screen filter they've got. Okay, again, like a visual upgrade on this. Let's Let's go Donatello because we went him in the last game, and let's see if it's exactly the same sprite. Wow. No, that had speech. I heard cowabunga. Okay, pizza time. Wow, speech. I was trying to pause it with that horizontal. That looked kind of rude. Look at the way he's walking. That is hilarious. Okay, it's not a bad game though. So far it's feeling kind of alright. I have to say though, the walk, what the heck have they done with that walk? He hasn't got ninja stars when you crouch and attack. Let's see, has it got a Konami code? Let's test it. Down, down, left, right, B, A, select start. No. Maybe not here. Maybe it's got it somewhere else. Actually, was this? I'm pretty sure this was Konami. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, I preferred the first one though. I got some pizza there though. Okay, let's load number 3 now. Maybe someone was telling me number 3 is really, really good. Radical Rescue. I remember Asterix more as a kid from the movies. Yeah, there was the Asterix movies around. I remember those, man. I remember those. Okay. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, it is Konami. Okay, cool. Like that turtles in a half shell. Tonight I dine on turtle soup. Okay, okay. This is looking alright. No ninja stars though. Oh wow, look at that little creeper, little stalker there jumping out at me. Oh wow, there's a helicopter there. I don't think I was given the option to pick my turtle, so maybe you swap between them. Or did I pick my turtle, man? Oh wow, okay, so you can hover. I need to... What, go all the way back here and jump? No? What am I missing? Have they got the Konami code? Let's have a look. Oh, okay. Ah. Okay. So maybe not with pause. Up, up, down, down, left, right, left, right. Okay. Oh, did my health come back there? Maybe it did work. Who knows? Oh, maybe. Okay, let's see. Wow. Oh, I swear I made that one. No? Right, let's pick another game. What did someone else say? Okay. Minara. Right, okay, that's got to be a Japanese game, right? Oh, I can't see it there. Minara with a M-I-N-A? No, Minara? No, can't see it. Sorry, buddy. Let's pick a random game while I look at the other one as well. Monster Maker. What's Monster Maker? Right, let's have a look at... Yeah, sorry about that, Vel. Minari Mahusatake Kenja no Tani. Okay. No idea what this is. Oh, interesting. Probably going to be a text-heavy RPG, but it looks really, really cool. There's a lot of translations out as well. So I know CD Romance have stopped hosting stuff, and there's like a different site where you need like a login now. So I need to create a login for that to get some translations from time to time. Tintin, right? Let's do Tintin. Prisoners of the Sun. Oh, there we go. Tintin, Prisoners of the Sun. Yeah, sorry about that. No magical chase. I thought I had complete ROM sets, but you know what? I put stuff on there so long ago. I've even got a 512 micro SD card in my Analogue pocket, which to be honest is overkill, but it did come in handy when putting some PC Engine CD games on there, so that was cool. Okay, looking good, looking very true to the comics with that artwork there. That guy with the glasses, and then you had the captain in there as well, didn't you? Okay, one button's run, jump. Okay, do I go up here? Oh, I can go in here, nice. Nice animation, nice transition getting into that door as well. Oh, what? Can I jump? Oh, I can't even go past them. I can't even hit them, what the? Oh, I can up and down platform, right, okay. Okay, not really thinking much of this game, to be honest, Anime Otaku. Oh, one more hit and I'm dead. Can he push that block? No? Maybe I need to... There we go. Look at that, man. We're solving puzzles, man. The only one that says Pixel Cherry Ninja is dumb. Yeah, I solved the puzzle, man. I got brains, not just the looks. Alright, let's run another game, man. Tintin getting massacred by a kid with a yo-yo. That's what happened, man. Don't mess with... You know what? My kids were like, Dad, can we get a yo-yo? I gave him a yo-yo, man. I was like, no, you're going to smash your head. You're going to smash my head. Or you're going to smash something. Oh, who framed Roger Rabbit? Right. Confession to make here. And you know what, guys? You guys got to admit this. Don't leave me hanging out here. But man, when you were a kid and you watched Roger Rabbit, what was her name? Was it Rosie Rabbit? No, Jessica Rabbit. Man, Jessica Rabbit was hot. Like, I had a crush on Jessica Rabbit, man. She was hot. I know she was a cartoon. I know she wasn't real. But I was young. I've always been attracted to females. And Jessica Rabbit was hot, man. Was hot. You know, super hot. Roger Rabbit, one of my favorite movies. Yeah, it's a great movie, man. There's actually, a friend of mine showed me like this clip on YouTube where Jessica Rabbit's like old and really fat and Roger Rabbit is married to her and he pretends to be deaf or dumb or something and he can't hear her or whatever. Very, very interesting. Not quite, you know, once you see Jessica Rabbit like that, you're like, no, man, I remember how you were, man. Like, you know, possibly the hottest cartoon female ever. And I'm not one of those guys that watches all those animes and gets off to them. I'm just Roger Rabbit, Jessica Rabbit, super hot. In fact, I feel like I need to watch Roger Rabbit. Yeah, good movie. Remember when it came out, it was a good movie. Have I got an attack? I haven't got an attack. I've just got a dodge. Right, okay, let's run another game. I've spoken enough about Jessica Rabbit. Please don't unsubscribe for that. And let's have a look, see if there's anything here. Oh, Yogi Bear's Gold Rush. Sorry, man. Since we're going down this... she awakens my inner 90s lesbian. Okay, good stuff. Well, Jessica Rabbit is darn hot. Confirmed. Right, okay, so here we go. Yogi Bear's Gold Rush. I don't expect this to be good, but hey, man, it's Yogi Bear, man. Are we going to be nicking some picnic baskets? Yep, picnic baskets, ahoy. So this would have been like a cash-in thing. Sometimes the cash-in things weren't terrible. However, I can't see this one being really good. Oh, I can't jump on a mushroom, so that's made it alright. I would have hated it. It would have made the game 10 times worse if I lost energy by jumping on a mushroom, you know. I think it should be a pretty universal rule in most platformers that, you know, if you see a boulder, you should dodge it. But if you see an enemy, unless the enemy has spikes on their back, you should be able to jump it. Now, what really would be nice is if I could jump on it and launch myself higher. Oh, Indiana Jones style, can I? No, I want to see if I can launch myself higher. Did I launch myself higher there? Maybe. Okay, not the worst game out there. Ooh, look at that. Oh, you can't crouch. Oh, you can crouch. But you can't, like, slide and crouch. Nah, okay. I was hoping to do the Mario Brothers slide. Whee! Okay. You have to stand still before you can crouch. So if I move it right and move it diagonally and then to down, it won't work. Yo, Alan D in the house. How you doing, man? That Yogi Bear was for you, my bro. Zool. Okay, that's interesting. So Zool was an Amiga game. So we had a look at like Xenon, or Zool was Amiga and ST and maybe CD32. So we've had games, so on Amiga and stuff, we had console games that came over to a computer, but now we've looked at some computer games that came over to consoles, and this one here is Zool on the Game Boy DMG. Okay, fire jump. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's run with that. Okay. Okay, no, interesting. Seems familiar or similar to like the Amiga version, but like a Game Boy version. It's not terrible. Maybe if you're a fan of this game, you would on your Amiga or your whatever other machine it was on, you would like this. So, oh, you know what we haven't looked at? Oh, this is really good on here from what I recall. Really, really good. Really, really good. If I remember correctly, hopefully I'm not completely wrong and I'm not thinking of like the Amiga version of BC Kid, which is fantastic as well. I think this one's good as well. Yeah, looking good. Feels good as well with the controls. Oh man, more than one hit. Oh, should be getting myself a steak. Sounds very familiar to the PC Engine one as well. I've got Invincible straight away. Interesting. Very interesting. Robocod. Oh, I wonder if it has. I don't remember Robocod on the Game Boy, but hey, anything's possible, right? Well, let's grab the steak. Okay, interesting game. Let's have a quick look at the sequel. I didn't know there was a number 2, but hey, that's interesting. So Magical Chase is a PC Engine game, and they ported it to the GB Magical Chase. Is it GB Magical Chase? We'll check on the G next. I've been told to play part 2 of BC Kid on the actual PC Engine. It's something I need to do at some point. Oh wow, okay, I've turned into like a evil Venom kind of thing. Haha, can't eat the spikes, bud. Oh look, I thought you could climb up the ladder. Weird. Kind of stands on them. Okay, so what we do, let's look for GB Magical Chase then, right? Nope, not quite here. Okay, let's have a look. Ooh, GB basketball. Oh no. Okay, that would have been nice if we kind of saw that there. Never mind. Okay, have we got anything else there? English as a kid. Have I missed anything that anyone's asked for? I don't think so. Sailor Mars is a dummy fic. Okay, let's have a look. Ghostbusters 2. Let's have a look at that. Well, what we getting? Okay, we've got about 30 minutes left. We'll go for a full 2-hour one. I can probably do a little bit longer, but I'm kind of feeling tired, man. Waking up early. Oh, that's a nice intro. Good soundtrack. Your setup looks like mine, so I found GBC common folder under collection, then genre, shoot 'em ups, find magical chase. All right, let's do this. It's a good intro here. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. What was it? I need to set up GB common folder under collections genres. Okay. Have I got genres? Am I going? No, hold on. Sorry guys. I'm trying to find this game here. So I found just set up. GBC common folder. Oh, GBC common folder, right, okay. So guys, we're looking at DMG games here. If we're looking at a color game, that's cheating, but because it's been asked for a lot, we'll go for that, right? So we go common, and then we go under. Okay, I wonder if it's just if it'll be here anyway. No, not here. Okay. Here we go. Okay, magical chase. But guys, this is a Game Boy Color game. That's why we couldn't find it on. Let's have a look. Let's see what it looks like now. Is it bundled in with Game Boy? Okay, so it's loading up as a DMG. Okay, that's interesting. But it's in the Game Boy. Okay, cool. It's in the Game Boy Color collection. That's weird. If I remember, I need to kind of move that one into the Game Boy DMG section so we can find it quicker, right? Is it working? Have I got some kind of message here? That is it not color? It's not loading up. So I'm not sure what's going on here. Let's give it another little let's give it another little boot and hopefully it will work. Guys, if you're enjoying the stream, really appreciate if you press that like button. It really does help out with the channel and it doesn't cost you a thing. Okay, yeah, man. Oh, look at that. After all of that, the thing's not working. All right, what we will do to get it to work, let's now go to no. So let's go out of the core and let's try the other core, and then we'll try that again. So let's have a look. So Game Boy. Let's change the core to Spiritualized and let's see if it runs on that or something happens. So I need to go back. I need to go back out. I need to go to Game Boy, GBC, common. Can't remember. I think it was under the Japanese. Oh, okay. It's not showing up. Oh, okay. Okay. It might be the extension. It might be a GBC extension. No, okay. Yeah, sorry guys, doesn't look like it's oh, what we can do, hold on. What we can do, let's go. We just change the call back to Budude2. What we can do is let's go Game Boy Color. And we'll run it. And we'll try and run that one there. If it ends up being in color, whatever, cool, all good. Was it? Can't remember which one it was in now. Not here, so it must be in the Japanese. Magical Chase. Right, let's see. Let's see what happens now. Do we get a green screen or what do we get? Okay, we've got Game Boy Color. Let's just see if it actually works. Okay, so maybe that message before was telling us that we need to run it on a Game Boy Color. We've kind of drifted away from that. Okay, so whatever it is, it's a Game Boy Color game, right? Because on the DMG, it must have been telling us, sorry guys, you can't play this on your DMG. You know, you're running a Game Boy Color game on something that doesn't run it. But since we're here, we'll run it. This is the only exception, then we're going back to DMG. Okay, wicked. Yo, Cuckoo, best of the holiday season to you as well, my buddy. I'm actually I'm looking forward to Christmas because I'm off for a whole week. Like my previous job, because it was shift work, I was always smashing the overtime, man. I was getting paid like triple my rate, man, to work on Christmas. So I absolutely loved it. I can't remember the last time I was actually at home for Christmas, you know. Kids, everyone's off, they're like, and I was like, look, man, Dad gets paid a lot of money to do like no work. Like I just need to drive up there and, you know, if there's any damage control or something, if there's something major, then yeah, cool, then I'll deal with it. But it was always pretty mellow, man. And we had like so much food there, and like my previous workplace, it was so damn generous, man. They'd buy us food from like really posh hotels that were open on the day. And I kind of ate it, man. It's the first time I had like a nut roast. I never knew what that thing was, man, you know, but I thought I would try it. And for the whole part, it wasn't bad because once you chuck gravy on it, it just all tastes like gravy. Okay, for all of you guys calling this a DMG game, unless there's something horribly wrong there, this is a Game Boy Color game. And we've got away from DMG. We've ran one game, and I do like Game Boy Color as well, but I don't have the nostalgia for it that I have for like the Game Boy DMG. I like the Game Boy Color. I really like Street Fighter Alpha, and that's a game that I played a lot on there. There are probably a few other games I played on there as well, but yeah, this was okay. So this is like very, very much so like cotton, isn't it? Look at that! There's someone running with a chicken suit. I love this game. It definitely reminds me of cotton. What's the second button do? Oh, okay. You can change the formation of your stars. That's really cool. Guys, this is a great game. A very, very great game. I know why it was coming up, but unless there's like a Game Boy DMG version of this game out as well, this is definitely a color game, man. But it looks superb. So at some point we'll do a Game Boy Color screen. We're going to do a Game Boy Advance tomorrow, but I am off for a long time, so I'll squeeze a Game Boy Color in there as well. So we kind of cover all the Game Boys, DMG, Game Boy Advance and Game Boy Color. And maybe we can start that stream with this one. But let's go back to DMG land, man, because that is what this stream is about. So this cartridge is not complete. Yeah, that's kind of like what it says. We kind of I kind of figured that out after it worked in color, you know. So that was cool. That was cool. A nice. We went off script a little bit, but in all honesty, I never ever have a strict. I never have a script. Even when I make videos, sometimes I have bullet points in front of me, but that's really about it. So do you know what we haven't looked at? We haven't looked at an absolute classic, and I feel like this needs to be. We won't necessarily play it, but we need to run it, man. Okay, why have I? Oh, okay. I'm still in Game Boy Color, aren't I? I need to go back to Game Boy. Right. So let's go back. Okay. Okay, wicked. Let's go back to the actual Game Boy games folder. GB. Here we are, and again, this is my favorite version of Link's Awakening. I know there's the color one. I've tried playing like the colored versions, the Redux versions, whatever they're called, but man, nothing beats it. I even tried playing the more recent one that was released for the Switch, but this is the ultimate one, man. I absolutely love it. It's the nostalgia I get from this, man. I played this one, but to be honest, when I played this, I think I had this, but I had it for, I was playing it on the Game Boy Color when I actually played this. So the Game Boy Color was out when I played this. I didn't play this directly on launch. The first Zelda game I properly played and I got into was A Link to the Past. Before that, my friend played Zelda 1 and 2 on his NES, and I used to watch him play it. and I used to love it. So when I played this, I may not have played this with a green screen, but I didn't really play the color version. I played this on a Game Boy Color, and this is a great game, guys. Really, really good game. You know, I like playing this on the DMG. I like the feel of the Game Boy DMG, man. Like the Game Boy DMG, it feels really, really good. It's very, very comfortable to play in your hands. But we've got like this. Well, I had to go back to read. Okay, I can't imagine Japanese. That. Let me read some stuff while this kind of goes. Oh yeah, Cotton's really, really good, man. I really recommend the Saturn version. It's really, really good. Sorry again. Sorry about the. Appreciate you making a trip. Oh, cool. PC Engine is just wicked, nostalgic pixel, man. I love that console, man. Vel had to go back to read. Oh, wicked, man. Nice. Thank you for coming back. Yeah, I think you like. Oh, yeah, definitely. So I played Magical Chase. I didn't know what I was going to get myself into, but yeah, man, if you like Cotton, you'll definitely like that. So we've had a little look at the intro for Link's Awakening, superb game, and now Okami's asking for Jurassic Park, and let's do Jurassic Park. Ooh, we've got part 2 as well. Okay, I wonder if this is like a strategy game or an action game. I'd like some part of a humble bundle. I've got like these Jurassic Park builder games, and it's not something that I could do. So guys, up there, support the developer. We've been smashing Budude2's ports of the Game Boy DMG core, or the Game Boy. He's done the Game Boy Color, and he's done the Atari Lynx, and he's currently working on the Game Boy Advance. So if you can support him. And also up there in the top right, you've got the best place to talk about Analog Pocket stuff or anything analog related is the FPGA Gaming Discord. Great place to hang out. If you're not already a member, join with the invite link in the description. There's also an invite link to my Discord. My Discord is very, very small. It's a cozy place, but it's not always a lot of movement. But hey, man, it's a decent place to hang out and chat from time to time. Anyone is welcome, man. Anyone is welcome. Nothing dodgy on the Nintendo console ever. My friend had a Turbo Express. I had a Lynx. We would just swap. Yeah, man, that was cool. I remember lending like a whole console to a friend and borrowing their console. Can I punch a dinosaur? Oh, look, I've got a bazooka, little baby dinosaur. Say hello to my little friend. What? Big gun, little dinosaur, no die. What the heck is going on? Okay, 2 shots. Oh, I got myself an egg. I'm gonna make an omelette. Not a bad game at all. What? Little dinosaur hid there in a bush. Let's get some more bullets. Oh, we got 32 bullets. We're laughing. What have I got there? Oh, just a couple of bullets. Yeah, I can imagine kind of enjoying this game somewhat as a kid. Okay, what else have we got? Oh, weakest rocket launcher. Yeah, definitely, man. That rocket launcher. I'd rather have a stick. Why can't I? Okay, I can go down the sticks. Again, all these games just had such a charm to them, man. And when we were kids playing this, we had like the imagination. We had the imagination to go with it. Oh wow, got a big duck. Okay, 4 bullets to kill that big dinosaur. Not a bad little game. Let's look at a really, really bad game. I want to show you a really bad game on this. Like, it's a terrible game. It is terrible. Let's see. This game here. This game here, honestly, right? I really like this game in the arcade. And I hope one day we do get an FPGA core of this game. But guys, if for example, like I played this game in the arcade and my parents took me to a shop and they were like, hey, you know, you can have any game you want. And I thought, you know what? I want Captain America on the Avengers. I kid you not. When I got home, or if I played this on the car back or whatever, guys, I would have cried. I would have actually cried. This is how bad this damn game is. It is just absolutely terrible. It is a horrible game. Horrible game. And you'll see exactly what I mean. Look at it. It's not even that. Okay, so it's more of a side scroller. Cool. Look at that. Look. Where is the hit detection? How many times have I got to hit this guy? Look. Okay, let's fire some arrows. And I'm just firing. What the heck am I? Look at this. This is such a terrible game. Look at how many arrows? Look at that. Oh man, this is, look at that. The first two enemies. Can I pick up a rock? That's it. This game is terrible. Absolutely terrible. I was a kid and I saw the movie, then read and fell in love with the books. So the Sega CD version flat close to the books. Okay. Ah, okay, nice. Oh, you talk about Jurassic Park there, is it? Okay. Let's go Captain America and let's see if he can do any better. Look at that. This is... Like seriously guys, this game is... Imagine getting this as a kid and I'd be trying to swap this in school with some other sucker that liked the Avengers and thought this was a good game, and it will be a permanent swap. It won't be, no, you borrow my game, I borrow your game. It would be like, look, if you like the Avengers, take the Avengers, take this game, you know, take this absolute diabolical, sad excuse for a game. Look, how many times I've got to punch this damn thing? Look, he just kicks me, I go flying. Somebody should, this is such a terrible game. But I had to show you guys, right? Science, absolute science. The Castlevania games, they're not very good for this. They've actually made them better for like the Game Boy Color. They've made the DX versions. They've made some of the actual physics in the game, some of the dynamics in the game. They've made it a little bit better. I don't know how I ran this game. This is probably rubbish as well. As we approach the end, maybe we just go all rubbish. Right, let's try and start. Looks really cool though, gotta say the piece really looks good. This is Nancy. Yo Nancy, how you doing? I miss you, babes. Let's see. It's gotta be better than Avengers. Like everything is better than the Avengers. Okay, this isn't actually too bad. Considering we're playing a game of this style on the Game Boy DMG. It's looking good. Not bad. Definitely like a million times. Oh, that's the, I've got to change gear, right? You've got gear in here as well. Just didn't really change them at the right time. Okay, interesting. Not actually a bad game. Guys, hit me with some requests. We already done Balloon Kid. If you like Balloon Fight, you'll like Balloon Kid. Did we run? I think it's Balloon Kid we ran, or was that Balloon Fight? I can't remember. I cannot remember. Let's go for the balloons, and we'll check the one we haven't. So okay. No, it must have been Balloon Kid we done. Ooh, let's look at Avenging Spirit, guys. This is a good game. So. Just like, I think the Jalico Mega System 1, where we had on the arcade version Rodland, on the same system, I'm pretty sure it's the Jalico Mega System 1, there's Avenging Spirit, and I think the Japanese name is Phantazam, man, and it is, love the soundtrack for this. Wow. So I like the arcade soundtrack for this. So this is where you're walking through an alley, someone beats you, but your spirit gets out and you can go into, your spirit can possess lots of stuff, and you're out there saving your girlfriend because, hey, you know what, your girlfriend's kind of fit and someone kills you and nicks her, you know, typical story in a game, right? Typical. Ooh, what we getting? Right, maybe about 10ish minutes left. It's been a fun stream, guys. They kidnapped my daughter. Oh, it was his daughter, right? Okay, that's the dad talking. Oh yeah, they killed my daughter and held her for ransom. Okay, and they killed the boyfriend, right? On top of them and push the button. Okay, which one should we go with? We'll go with a hottie. Good soundtrack. Oh, okay. She's got the attack. Okay, so now let the game begin. Yeah, I like. Oh wow, this feels like the arcade game. You can possess like a whole bunch of different enemies. I think the first boss is like a giant, like poop or something. I really like the soundtrack of the arcade game, and this is like a Game Boy version of the arcade game. So, yeah, like a Game Boy, very kind of true to it. I can't remember, there's a way you can probably leave the body. Oh, here you go, look there. So now, I can, here we go, possess someone else. Very, very cool game. Look, now I'm a guy with a gun. And that's the girl I was. Okay, let's see. Are we on the boss now? Yeah, it's the same boss, look. It's like out of sewers or something. Glad that I kind of got this guy who's got a projectile attack. Come on, pop your head up a little bit more, man. I've got to come down here. Guys, this game is good, you know. The Game Boy version is good. I would have loved this back in the day. Very, very tight controls. Just feels darn good. Yeah, recommendation, guys. You need to try this game out. So it's called Avenging Spirit. I didn't know it was out for the Game Boy because when I was covering like the arcade version or playing the arcade version of this, I kind of had when I was looking to make a thumbnail, the Game Boy version would come up. I'm not sure if I tried it before though. I can't remember. Or if I did, I never got to the boss. This is wicked. DuckTales. That's a game I wanted to have a look at. It was in my head. Right, let's go Road Rash, and I'll try and do the stuff in order. Okay, so Road Rash, Battletoads. I want to do DuckTales 1 and 2. I really like the original DuckTales. I played the original DuckTales a lot. Let me just gonna swipe down on my notifications. Oh, wicked. Ooh. Got a decent amount of notifications on here, but that's all good. I'm meeting like an old Street Fighter buddy of mine tomorrow in the arcade, so that's really cool. Wicked. Okay. Right, okay, so Road Rash. Let's run with this. I really used to like Road Rash. You remember the big long cheat codes you could put in? Was it Road Rash 1 or 2? Where you could go super fast and do like a whole bunch of stuff. So, can I charge my kick though? You remember on the Mega Drive you could kind of hold your kick where you've got your leg in a position so you could kick out? You can't, looks like I can't kick in this, okay. Oh no, I'm gonna, oh wicked, I'm gonna be able to go back on the bike, walk up to it, that is superb. Oh wicked. Like a mini Mega Drive version, man. Oh, don't let me walk past it. Do I have to press the, I have to press the button on it. Right, okay. Yeah, okay. Not bad, not bad. Right. As time is running out, let's, what was next in there? Battletoads, someone said. So let's go Battletoads. Oh, hey. Okay. Battlezone, where am I in? Was it not out for the US? Oh, Battletoads in, oh, Battletoads Double Dragon. Which one did you ask for? Let me have a look at the chat. You just said Battletoads. So, I think maybe it's this one here then. Difficult games, Battletoads, from what I remember. The NES one's known to be very, very difficult. Okay, and Rare. I always forget it was Rare that done those. Right, while that boots up, let me have a sip of my drink, which has nearly run out. Oh wow, this looks good. There's a chord that's a work in progress from SRG320 who doesn't usually do arcade chords. I think that's the only one he's attempted. But that's still a work in progress. Hopefully he'll go back and finish working on that, because that was a fun chord. This game feels good, man. I like it. I like the way your characters move. What the hell am I fighting? This thing on stilts. Okay. Yeah, this game's cool, man. Wow, look, Rare back in the day really knew how to push hardware, right? Because this just has the way the kind of monster busted out there. They're a third-party developer that make games that are as good as first-party stuff, you know? Really good. Looks great. Looks great. Superb. Would have loved to have this back in the day on the actual game, but I don't know what these poles are. Those poles are a bit weird. Can I go down there? No, I can't. And then when you beat them once, they come back as a double still. It looks like a policeman. When I say policeman, the helmet looks like a UK policeman helmet. You know, that Bobby on the Beat style one. Wow, again, a decent amount of moves in here. Superb. But let's quickly go and now look at Battletoads Double Dragon. Yo, Chris Mullin, how you doing, man? Who's shouting? Oh, did I miss a snapshot of your setup? Are we back on your... Oh, no. I'm okay. So, no, I'm in my bedroom. I'm on my normal setup. No. So, Virgin was supposed to come around between 12 and 4. 3 o'clock, I get a phone call saying the engineer's van's broken down, which I don't know whether that's BS or not, and they can't make it. I am being compensated for it. I am still on my neighbour's Wi-Fi, but the side of my house... I'm near the wall that joins me to the Wi-Fi, so I am good with that. You know, I'm very good with that. But let's have a look. Let's run this with Double Dragon. Okay, I've got my friend calling in, buddy. If you're watching the stream, then I'll call you shortly after this. It's going to be ending soon, soonish. Let's have a look. Okay, so this is the one on the NES where you're on the spaceship. Wow. Wicked. Good stuff. Yeah, so still nicking the Wi-Fi, but not on the kitchen setup. I'm on the main bedroom setup, because you know what? It's the kids are off, so they're going to be up late, which means my wife's going to be up late. Everyone's going to be up late. I haven't got to put the boys to bed or anything. They're happy to stay up late. So let's have a look. In the holidays, we spoil them, you know, let them go bed late, because most days the curfew's on, right? You know, weekends and weekends and school holidays, they can stay up a little bit. I do like my kitchen setup. I will go back to it, because with the other capture card, I have to teach myself a few things. But yeah, this is good. Now let's have a quick look at DuckTales 1 and 2. So not too familiar with DuckTales 2. However, I do like, so on the Retroid Pocket 5, I went into my my Google Play purchase history, and what I did was I bought DuckTales a while ago on there, and I've got that on the Retroid Pocket 5. To be honest, I've got it for Steam and the Xbox 360 as well. Oh no, I was supposed to bounce off the thing. But this was really a lot of fun, because you just kind of spent your time poking around. Okay, I fell down there, which means let's now load DuckTales 2. But yeah, I do like that kitchen on the go setup. And what I will do at some point is I'll go to a friend's house and I'll take that, so when we're playing we can stream. But I really like that little screen I got, because in order to do target mode I just used to flip it around. I should buy some kind of stand for it. I've got a bag, you know, people have an emergency bag. If any of you are fathers out there, you know, when your significant other was pregnant, you kind of have a bag ready, right? That if you have to go hospital, it's got everything in there, like a few nappies, like a blanket, some milk, I don't know, just some stuff that you require if you're giving birth to a child. I've got, you know, something similar to that, but it's got a 10-inch laptop in there, another 10-inch screen. It's got my MiSTerFPGA in there. It's got a capture card in there. It's got an 8-bit controller in there. It's got a whole bunch of stuff on there. It's like an emergency stream bag, right? So it's got a full setup in there. It's got all the plugs, everything that I would need to stream. And yeah, it just works. So that reminds me, I need to put a plug in there actually. Okay. I remember that. What was that guy called? Not Tailspin. I can't remember what it was called. Their pilot. Oh, come on. Let me start the damn game, man. Yeah, I want to go there, man. Yeah, baby, we are pogoing. This is what made the game so good. And it's got it in that new one, right? You've got the new one. You can buy it on Steam. It's made by Capcom, in fact, if I'm not mistaken. Very, very good game. Very true to the original. Just a darn good game, man. Okay, interesting. I'm not going to play too much of this. Oh, wow, okay. So we'll continue for a little while longer. Let's have a look at this because I haven't got a text from my wife saying what's going on. So I'll take that as a good sign. Right, let's have a look. It was out. Was it out in Europe or did I have the Japanese version? I'm looking for a game in F. No, it's not here. Let's have a look at the Japanese one. Did I have a Japanese version? Okay. No, okay. I'm looking for something. I don't want to say what it is yet. Is it under T? I wonder if it's the... No, okay. Interesting. Was it a European version that I had? No, okay. No, okay, I was looking for Fist of the North Star, but not quite there. What hacks have we got? Let's have a look at some hacks. What's this? A Castlevania hack. Let's have a look at a Castlevania hack. Oh, Super RC Pro AM. Yeah, man, Chris. That is a darn good game. Let's have a look at that. Stream could finish anytime soonish anyway. We've definitely done the time I wanted to do, which was 2 hours. And it's gone decently for the whole part. We kind of went into one Game Boy Color game because some of you guys were convinced it was a Game Boy Black and White game or Game Boy DMG game, and it wasn't. But hey, we kind of drifted off script, but that's all good. We saw that. At least I know a good game to check out whenever I do a stream looking at Game Boy Color, which I do intend to do. We will do all the Game Boys. Maybe I'll pick MiSTer as one platform of choice. Okay, this was one that was actually quite decent from all the Castlevania games. No worries, Nostalgic Pixel, man. The amount of stuff I get mixed up, all good. These streams are always casual stuff. It's fun. I love making mistakes. That's why I love looking at work in progress stuff. It's so much fun to see that stuff as it's kind of getting made. You know, it's nice to see the core. It's nice to see, you know, any defects that are there, because then we really get to appreciate the final product, or the product once it's improved some more. So no, all good for that, man. I get so confused with so many games. Can't remember where I played what, where I said what, where I heard what, you know, all that stuff there. This is good. This was, I think this might have been the best one on the Game Boy, because the first one's not really that great. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's Castlevania, I like it, but it really isn't that great. Soundtrack for this is banging as well. I really think the Game Boy looks good on a big screen as well. Look at that ghost if it comes down. Right, let's do RC. Was it RC Pro AM or Super RC Pro AM? Okay. I wonder if they added Super then. You know what we do? Oh, it must have been Super. You are right. Super RC Pro AM. I thought it may have just been RC Pro AM back then, you know, before Super was introduced. I think Fist of the North Star, maybe under the... Ah, yes! Hakuto no Ken. Okay, cool. I knew it as that. Thank you for that. Much appreciated. You know what? That's one thing that always gets copyright like warnings for using their soundtrack and everything there. I think on the Game Boy we're pretty safe though. So, oh, look, guys, this game is wicked. Very good game. I think there's Which, oh, that's me, okay. I think there's a version where your trucks as well. I think there's a Game Boy Color version that I used to play, or maybe I'm thinking about a NES version. There's a really good hack as well where they've kind of put in like Mario and Luigi in there, man. Interesting. But this game's good. I think this was rare as well. Very, very good game, man. Very, very good game. I don't think I played this on the Game Boy. I don't think I did. Maybe I played it on emulation. Maybe I played it somewhere after. But yeah, this is a really good game, and I've always liked bird's eye view or isometric racing games with tank controls. They just work well, man. They just play really, really well. From, you know, playing supercars on the Atari ST and the Amiga, rock and roll racing on the Super Nintendo, and even on mobile when I got an Android with like with a D-pad on there. I like, there's a game on there called Reckless Racing 1 and 2. I think part 3 is the latest one. I've always just bought them. Don't play them too much. But they're good games, man. They're really, really good games. Just like these type of games. Don't play enough of them. I bought some on Steam as well. You know, when I had my handheld PCs in the early days when it was 4 gigs of RAM, and they weren't that good. The original GPD Win. When I got that, you know, I was buying like some of the indie games or some of the games that weren't so difficult to run. And all right, we're gonna go somewhere else. Has anyone mentioned anything else as well? You need a nice 480p CRT. Yeah, I think I've got 240, probably not even P. Right, let's have a look. Let's see if there's anything else there that stands out. So, oh, super. People really, really like this game, man. I really like the original because I played it. Did we try Chase HQ or did we try Super Space HQ? Super Chase HQ. I can't remember now. That's why I've picked that one again, just to see if that was the one. Okay, let's have a look. Was this the same one? Okay, this might be a different one, you know. Yeah, this is definitely different. The radio is different. Yo, Nancy, how you doing? Hey, hey guys, it's Nancy. Okay, let's have a look. Is this going to be different? Is it going to be better? Because that Chase HQ game wasn't that bad. It looks like the same game. Okay, field controls different. Okay, that's enough of this, guys. Hit me with some games, man. We'll go on for a little bit longer. Okay, we want to go left. Ooh. Oh, sorry, I was trying to read chat. That's why I'm driving worse than I normally would. Oh yeah, Hokuto no Ken. Let's do that. Thanks for the reminder. Was it? Oh, H-hole. Ah, here we go. I wonder if it's a Japanese version that I had. I can't remember. So, guys, the first manga that I saw was, and I've mentioned this on stream pretty much every time we talk about this. The first one I ever saw, the manga, was Fist of the North Star. People had people had like the video of it, and in school, and it went around the whole school, and we all played it. Look at the characters. Remember the fat guy, Heart, where he punches his stomach and his stomach explodes? It was wicked. Don't remember all the characters. So we've got Shin there, Jaggy, what's that? Yu-Gi-Oh! Roa, I remember Roa, Falco, Han, Hyo, and what's it? Ko. Right, maybe I'm bad with it, but we'll go Kenshiro. Ready? Okay, and I think, yeah, the first one you fight is like, guys, this really wasn't a good game, but I really liked this back then. It must have been a Japanese import that we had, and maybe I just knew it as Fist of the North Star, because there's no American or European version of it. But this game was just bad, man. But yeah, so it was the first. It's how we got introduced to manga, and it was like, wow, there's cartoons like this with all this violence in there. Like, absolutely amazed by it. But this game really, really isn't that good. Really isn't that good. I spotted Yoshi down there. We need to look at Street Fighter as well. We'll have a look at that. Oh, Tetris, we haven't done Tetris. That's amazing. We need to do Tetris, absolutely. How can we do a stream without Tetris? But since we're on the fighting stuff, I want to run that Street Fighter 2 on there. I don't know if it was out Japanese. Oh, it was, yeah. Okay. And then we'll do Yoshi, and then we'll do Tetris. Oh, Joe and Mac, that's a good shout actually. I think I've tried that, and for the whole part, I don't remember anything bad about it. So I imagine it's quite a decent game. Good stuff. This game's terrible, by the way. But I like the character select screen. It reminds me of like Super Street Fighter. Who should we be? Oh, let's be Guile today. USA, baby. Oh, it's USA versus USA. Hey, that a flash kick. Look, guys, we originally called it blade kick and flash kick when I got older. But would you guys know it as flash kick or blade kick? Okay, we got beats. That's enough of that one, and let's have a look at Yoshi. So what is this? It's just called Yoshi, okay. I always thought it was like Yoshi's Cookie or Yoshi's something. Hey, gotta push up the chat. Interesting. That's funny. Right, okay, is this a puzzle game? Okay. Interesting. Am I smart enough to play it? Probably not, but let's do this. So, what do I do with an egg? Okay. The egg just goes there. Do I? Okay, that can... Okay, interesting. Interesting puzzle game. So let's move that here. Oh wow, look at that. We got a little Yoshi there. Come on, little baby Yoshi. Oh, okay, I tried. Interesting game. Right, what else have we got? Tetris. Absolutely. Tetris. Where's I wonder if I've got it on here. I know I've got the GB Studio version of it, and I think I really like that version of it. Let's see if I've got it in my hacks. Hopefully it's here. It'll be nice. No, maybe not. Okay. So we'll just run the vanilla version of Tetris. Again, banging game. Best version of Tetris. However, that Rosie's Retro something, Rodri, I can't remember what it's called now, but I've got it as a .pocket file. I've had it on there for a while. That's really good. And that's one thing when converting stuff over to .pocket, it will ask you, it'll say to you, oh, there's a popular hack available. Would you like that? And you're like, yeah, man. Does the Pope poop in the woods? You know. Okay, so let's banging game, man. Come out with it. Best puzzle game ever. Nothing is better than this game. No hard drops or anything in this. Okay, let's run with this. But yeah, I get serious nostalgia with this game, man. And don't get me wrong, I'm not great at this game, but I'm not exactly terrible either. I remember 9.5. I completed it on was it Speed 9 Height 5, you know. And you get to see all the people playing the different instruments, and I think you see a rocket going up, if I remember correctly. That was quite a sight. I think you've got to get 25 lines, and it's very high, very difficult to do. I think I only done it like maybe 2 or 3 times, not like a massive amount of times. But hey, man, you know, I saw the ending, and that's what you wanted to see when you were kids. You wanted to see the ending for all those games. And Tetris is just wicked. Look how superb it looks. Analogue Pocket is just such a wicked device, man. Love this device so much. Don't get me wrong, I even like the software emulation devices, but man, if I want to play something and I want that responsiveness, Analogue Pocket is doing it at the moment. I really can't wait for the MiSTer handheld, man. I really hope I don't neglect my Analogue Pocket completely. I don't think I will because of how good it does Game Boy stuff, but you know, the MiSTer's going to have stuff like the PlayStation Core on there. I can play Symphony of the Night on the PlayStation Core, the best possible version in bed on a handheld, right? Just amazing. I can play like some N64 stuff, even I'm not too fussed about that. But Sega's Saturn, wow, we can't wait to play more Saturn in my bed on the MiSTerFPGA core. Guys, if you haven't tried out the Saturn core on the MiSTerFPGA, it is amazing. Absolutely love the core. Right, what else have we got? Because I'm not doing amazingly well here. I've got, you know what, a friend of mine who got a chromatic, he's kind of borrowed me the game. So yeah, I've got it in the Game Boy Color stuff. So if we were to do a Game Boy Color stream, I think it works on this. I haven't tried it out yet or anything, but it is something I could try out at some point. Right, let's run another game. Did anyone have a request? Okay, let's have a look. Let's see. I just want to see if there's anything. And I'm like, oh, that game's a banger. Oh, Total Carnage. Let's have a look at that. With Spider-Man. I remember someone mentioning that their parents said Total Carnage was too violent, so they bought a Mortal Kombat instead for like the Mega Drive or whatever format they were talking about. Oh, Joe and Max, sorry, my bad. Let's have a look at the intro for this. Oh no, this is Total. Oh, you know what? Let's have a quick look at this. Sorry, I wasn't thinking of this. I was thinking about the Spider-Man Total Carnage, but oh, cool. Total Carnage. Let's see how this runs, and then Joe and Mac Caveman Ninja. And hopefully it is just under J and not C. And I want to get out of this quickly because I don't want to forget. Okay, not bad. Let's rescue the hostages. Oh, wow. Good stuff. Very much so a diet version of the game, right? Is that my submarine that I came out of there? All right, let's go Joe and Mac Caveman Ninja, guys. Righty, let's get back out. And oh, I'm getting tired because I'm forgetting my alphabet now. Oh, Joe and Mac, here we go. I was on it. Right, I think after this, guys, I am going to call it a night. We'll run a game for the demo while I kind of talk out the outro a little bit. And I know what game I'm kind of going to end it with, because we began with that game and I'm going to end it with that, because one thing the Game Boy doesn't have, it doesn't have like lots of games with really good attract mode. Often it will just sit on that kind of that title screen. So, but we started with had an attract mode, so we'll go with that. What's this? The handheld FPGA system here, Saturn Sega CD place. Yeah, man, amazing, man. Can't wait for that, Okami. Wow, this kind of looks all right. It's good that this has got an attract mode as well. Fantastic. All right, let's give this a quick play. Data East, baby. Hey. So this will be a good one to come to FPGA, man. This will be a good game to come over. I like the arcade game of this, man. Yeah, it's kind of all right. Not bad. We got some dinosaurs there. Oh, wow, okay. Oh, no. Oh, let me start from there. Don't make me start from the beginning, man. I wanted to climb up that dinosaur. Okay, I think we've got to do the whole thing again. So let's kind of finish up, guys. Oh, okay. I'm curious now. I've just seen Judge Dredd down there. So before we kind of wrap it up, we'll have a look at Judge Dredd. I'm not expecting it to be good, but hey, I'm curious, man. And you know, as they say, curiosity killed the pixel. Okay, right. Right, guys. Shout out to developer Spiritualized, Budude2. The Game Boy Studio guys, Analogue in general for just giving us this awesome device. The FPGA Gaming Discord, a great place to hang out, to speak to other like-minded people that are into analog stuff especially. I mean, anything FPGA goes there, but they're very much so specialized in analog stuff, especially Analog Pocket. Okay, Judge Dredd, baby, 2000 AD. Okay, I've arrested that guy. I have served justice. Ah, this not that good. Need to lay back and shoot. Well, he's not even turning around. Don't turn around. All right, let's go with that final game to finish this on. Oh, okay, that's interesting. The US didn't get R-Type 2. Interesting, very interesting. So was it Japan? Or was it Europe that we had it? Okay, that was interesting. This is a good game with a good attract mode, guys. So we'll run it out. But I think, yeah, I think we're coming to an end to the stream now. So guys, just want to say thank you to absolutely every single one of you for dropping by, man. You guys make the stream fun, and that's why now, with the exception of like the weekly news video, I've not been putting out as many videos because, hey, when I come back from work, I'm a little bit tired. Then I usually help settle my mum down, you know, because of her dementia, brush her teeth, get her ready for bed. So that takes up a bit of time. And by the time I finish, I'm like, I'm not going to make a video. So I do the weekly news video at the moment, and I really enjoy doing these streams. I find them very, very relaxing. I find them very, very chilled. And you guys, you know, make me want to do more of these streams. So guys, be absolutely awesome to one another. Hopefully Budude2 sends me the core. I did speak to him before this stream. And hopefully he sends me the Game Boy Advance core, and we can get that stream going at 10 AM. And at some point we will get a Game Boy Color stream going as well, man. So yeah, guys, be absolutely awesome to one another. Thank you for everyone that comes in to chat. Prime One, thank you for that super chat. Wanted to do that one target kind of thing. Maybe I'll set a higher target next time just to see how it goes. But that was very, very interesting, man. But anyway, guys, yeah, be awesome to one another, man. And this is Pixel Cherry Ninja out.